I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name, I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king?
Okay, we are playing.
When you show up on the scene, what you drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. We up like too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. We be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out.
Shit, hold on.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Oh my gosh, not one of these kind of games. Fuck! One of these kind of games.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, Malik Washington. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Achane. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick.
Possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy certainly...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Come on, A-10. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A first down throw for Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Second down and 8. He'll go again here with Henry. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
One of the tight ends in motion right. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. Here's Achane to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Achane. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Achane. Powering forward. He's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Jackson looking to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Off he goes. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achane. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive. They'll run with Achane. And he will score again. Come on, Achane. saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. And if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Play action. Now, Wilson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first. And he's got another one. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are going to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Jackson now. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
1st and 10. Wilson. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Throw across his body is complete. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A gain there of 13 yards. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now Jackson. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. These 2 teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here. The 3rd quarter underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man, Malik Washington. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is brought in. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Lamar going to work from the pistol.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
We're going to go right back to Henry. Whoa! And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside.
Over the top. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, Oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now it's Wilson. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And third down coming up.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Russ. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Good.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll motion a tight end right. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. On 1st down, Wilson. That's caught by Hill. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to keep it himself. He is in. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Is back to boot this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back, and you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 32 yards.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got it at about the 8.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here now, 3rd